Congratulations! You've finished your system support map. Now we'll show you a couple of things that you can do with your new map. Most importantly, it's really important that you download your map data. So if you click this button, like that, you'll see that the map data is downloaded, and you can see it at the bottom of your Chrome window. It's a .json file, which we call a JSON file. And those JSON files can only be opened in our web-based system support mapping tool right here. And this JSON file automatically gets sent to wherever your downloads are saved on your computer. So there's a couple ways on a Mac to get to those download folders. You might have a PC or a different configuration. But if I go to my Finder, I have a whole downloads folder right here. So this was my system support map 9 JSON. I'll show you what it looks like because it's sort of gibberish unless you open it with our website. So it's just going to look like that. There's really not much you can do with it. But if you open it in our online support mapping tool, which I have saved right here, this is the website for it, you can open it and you'll see a blank system support map here. And there's a way to create a system support map just by using these tools on the side here. But it's a lot easier to use the wizard to actually, because that has questions to guide you through the whole process. But we use this for uploading completed maps. So I want to open a map that I have saved on my computer. So I click this little button, and it's in my downloads file. You know it's this one, and I could have renamed it something easier to recognize, but I just know that it's this file that I just created. Now I press open, and here's the map that we created using the wizard. And I can move these things around, I can edit this map, I could add more shapes and arrows. And the really important thing that you can do with this is you can download images. Download this map as a higher quality image than you can using the wizard using this feature. So we're in this other website, and the tricky thing, which some of you may have encountered already, is downloading an image that is big enough that you can actually read it. And it just requires a little bit of trial and error. So what you need to do is basically position your map so that you have this kind of quarter of the map in view. So you want to zoom in and sort of move it around a little bit so that you're kind of seeing this top, almost like northwest quarter of your map. When you do that, once you have it positioned like this, and you can also see that this is a nice way to look at your map here, is in this program, because it's very clear. You can zoom in and zoom out and move it around. So it's one way to share your map, is by opening them in this particular website. So now that I have it positioned like that, I go to Options, and I want to export my map as an image. So I click on that, and it'll get downloaded again like this. And for me, I like to look at these maps in Preview, which is a picture viewing program on Mac. Might be a different program on a PC, I'm not sure. So I would go back to Downloads. This is, what is this one called? System Support Map 3. It's a PNG file. So it's my latest. It's probably this one. So I want to open this. And I open it with Preview because that's sort of the default. And this actually turned out pretty well. I can see my whole map. It's pretty visible. It's not too tiny. You can zoom in on these pictures. And the quality is still good. If I want to, I can try repositioning the map a little bit and downloading it again to see if I get a better image. So with this one that I just created, you can see that the map is not quite centered, so I might try and move it all over a little bit. like that, and try downloading it as an image again. I'm going to open it. I'm actually going to use this little shortcut to open it. Or not. There we go. And now you can see it's moved over a little bit. And you can play with the zooming in and zooming out and exporting until you get an exported image that you like. So I could try zooming in more and seeing what that looks like when I export it. You can see I've cut off a bunch of my map, but it's bigger. If I zoom out a whole lot, my exported picture is going to be really tiny. That's what it looks like. So you just need to do some trial and error until you are able to export a picture of your map that you like.